Welcome everyone to Side Draft and welcome to our review of the Xfinity Series race from Atlanta. And we saw a race that kind of was like a mixed bag. We had a driver dominating the first two stages. We had strategies, some unusual strategies, and
pit road penalties.
Mistakes
on pit roads really cost a lot of people.
And a lot of money was on the line. We had Dash for Cash that was eligible for 4 drivers would be Noah Gragson, Harrison Burton, Chase Briscoe, and Brandon Jones. So they battled it out. It was kind of like a mini championship 4, and we get to experience that for like 2 or 3 more weeks.
Yes, I really like the Dash for Cash. It adds a little bit of excitement to the race and see which driver can get in, who can win the races, and who can win some money.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to have the mini championship 4. It's not for a championship, but it's like championship 4 without all the stress.
It's like having a little carrot out there to chase, running after it.
Yeah, it's a little
rabbit. You can make a rabbit, a carrot, whatever you want. Just chase it.
Yeah, that's right, kids. Whatever your dreams are, chase it. But anyway, Noah Gragson and Daniel Hamrick, they'd be on the front row. And Junior Motorsports had a very strong draw for their qualifying spots 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, this is like the 7, 8, 9 is all lined up together. So like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so 6 was afraid of 7.
7, 8, 9.
Yep. So that was a bad idea, but
because 7 and 9
bad joke
got into each other last weekend. So was 7 going to 8, 9.
Possibly.
That's a bad turn. Sorry.
So start of the race, Austin Cindric. I mean, he was on rails. He was going crazy. He was like a madman out there.
I mean, for anybody to set the car up just right, I believe they set that car up exactly the way they needed to, because he's coming through the field like a Superman, and he put on a good show.
The Ryan Sieg could have an engine issue very early on, and unfortunate. I want to see that team do so well. I want to see them in victory lane. They've been through so much. A lot of good underdog stories out there, and Ryan Sieg's one of them. Yeah,
definitely so, because he's always right there. I mean, he's that close, just getting in the victory lane and getting in the top 5s and stuff. But some weeks he's just way off.
Victory lane is his carrot or rabbit or whatever. But then
kryptonite. One or the other.
Yeah, one or the other. But speaking of kryptonite, Tommy Joe Martins. Seems like ever since Charlotte, he's had some of that kryptonite. Yeah,
it's very unfortunate, and kind of spun around right there.
Yeah, got a little bit of damage to the splitter, but another one of those drivers I want to see just have a good run and at least finish in the top 10.
Yes, and that'll bring out the competition caution at that time with the caution with Tommy Joe Martin.
Yeah, so that was like super close to the competition caution, so I was like, hey,
let's go ahead and throw it.
Let's just throw the competition caution. And they would see the weirdest strategy I've ever really seen, especially coming out of Penske. I know they throw a lot of weird strategies sometimes, but this one was weird.
Thinking outside the box.
Yeah, so they brought Cindric down to pit road, and they took 4 tires, which was, it was like, you're going to lose a set.
They only had, 18 laps on the tires? I mean, they only got 3 sets of tires anyway. I mean, a very short amount of tires that you can use in a race, and why don't you burn up a set of tires right there?
Yeah, I think they only had like 5 sets, so they burned through those tires very quickly. It would have worked out, but because of a caution in stage 3, it didn't really work out the way they wanted it to.
I know. And Chase Briscoe, he comes down pit lane. He does some adjustments, but he stayed on his old tires.
I think Briscoe's strategy here, that was the one that you needed. Just go down there, make some adjustments. Car's not driving as like the driver needs it to, so just go make the adjustments, but don't set us back on the tires.
Yeah, just stay on your tire strategies.
And then Austin Cindric, he would be like Kyle Busch in the Truck Series. I mean, he was just those fresh tires, just slicing through the field. A lot of fun to watch him do that, but once he got to the lead, he was gone.
He was gone. It was like, 9 seconds?
Yeah.
Out, past second place. I mean, he was just, like I said, Superman. He was just gone.
Yeah, so, Jimmy Johnson used to be Superman in the Cup Series. Cindric is now the Superman of Xfinity.
Yeah, I mean, he was just definitely on rails, and he had somewhere he needed to go.
And it wasn't to just a supermarket, it was to a Stage 1 victory, and he would pretty much dominate Stage 2 as well. But at the beginning of Stage 2, Justin Haley had a pit road penalty for the crew members over the wall too soon. And man, Justin Haley had a fast car, but the pit road penalties just bit him all day.
Yeah, a lot of these pit road penalties, they bit a lot of drivers today. You know, I know that the practice and all, you know, they don't get to get out there a whole lot, and maybe they got out there, their time got off a little too soon.
And then, let's see, after that would have a caution for the 18 of Riley Herbst with 12 to go in the stage. The stage was very calm other than that. It was really just Cindric just going for a cruise.
Yeah, I believe Riley, he just got a little loose. I mean, Atlanta's slick anyway and fast, and it just kind of broke loose on him.
But I think Riley made a rebound.
Yeah, definitely so.
And then Austin Cindric would go on to win Stage 2. So they at least got some stage points and playoff points for this race. So it's not a total loss if they didn't win. But I think they at least need to get themselves locked into the playoffs in the upcoming races.
Yeah, Daniel Hamrick, he was looking really good in the first couple stages too. Had a really fast car. He could make some great moves, but his only problem was pit road. When he comes into pit road, he loses 3 or 4 spots, and then he's got to race his way and get them spots back. I believe if his team could have got him out a little faster, and he could have been up there and leading some of the race.
Yeah, I believe so, especially in Stage 3 when all the leaders had the issues. That would have been his moment to shine, but he had to start 14th. But we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Chase Briscoe would get the lead off of pit road, and his pit crew was on it.
Yeah, his pit road crew, they got him out first. I believe Cindric had a little trouble, got blocked into his pit stall, and that allowed Briscoe to get the lead. And he would, once he got the lead, he just kind of dominated too.
And then Justin Haley too fast on pit road, so he finally got some of those spots back. He goes to the pit road, and now he's got to do it all again. So very unfortunate for Justin Haley.
It seemed like the pit road police was out a lot today.
Yeah, so a lot of tickets were given. Some for speeding, some for just being over the wall too soon. So then this would be where Briscoe would just start dominating, and Cindric's like, where did my car go? It's not as good as Briscoe's now.
Yeah, because track position is very key here. You know, get out there in clean air, you can pretty much dominate.
They would have a caution for the 92 Josh Williams. I believe he got tagged by Joe Graff Jr.
Yeah, a little help.
Yeah, not sure if that was on purpose or like, oops.
Yeah, because he had a very good run last weekend, finished 10th, and I didn't see him improve on that, but not today.
Yeah, he unfortunately was halted by Joe Graff just spinning him.
But it did say he didn't mess his car up any, but didn't lose a lot of positions.
Yeah, so that's very unfortunate. I know I keep saying unfortunate, but all the good guys, all the good guys are getting crashed out. What the heck, man? But after this was what Cindric didn't want, was that caution.
Yeah, that caution really cost the Cindric because they had to come in and put some scuff tires on.
And then Michael Annett made an interesting strategy, which could have worked if he would have got a caution. So
yeah, he would stay out. What are you thinking?
I mean, it would have worked if he would have got a lucky caution at the end.
Yeah, maybe so.
And then Noah Gragson got a penalty for driving through too many boxes, so he would have to go through the field. So another pit road ticket.
Yeah, they didn't really show if he might have been forced in an extra box or if he might have clipped another box, but where his computers are, they tagged him and went to the back. But it didn't take him long to get back up to the front.
I think for this caution, this is the one, like, Cindric didn't need it at all, but this did take his last set of tires, so he just didn't need any more cautions after this.
Yep.
But unfortunately, it happened. The 78 of Vinnie Miller got spun around, and yeah, that pretty much took Cindric out of contention because he had to put scuffs on. And also, speaking of some pit road issues. 3 leaders.
3 leaders. The 3 fastest cars in the race.
So Briscoe, Cindric, and Justin Allgaier, they all had to go to the back, and Cindric's day is pretty much done. There's no hope for it unless the tires magically heal themselves. It's not happening. But Briscoe, he saw the $100,000 just slip away from him, unless there was a caution.
The dream of his pool just...
Yeah, so... And he don't even get a second chance at it unless he rebounds at Homestead and then does good again. So
he's going to get a big chewing out from his wife when he gets home, maybe.
Yeah, definitely so. Yeah, so this pretty much, allowed Noah Gragson to get into the conversation again. So he went from losing it to gaining it again. So a lot of different mixed emotions for these drivers for the Dash for Cash.
Yes, a very interesting gift to someone else can take over the lead. And, I mean, it wasn't many laps left. Probably, what, 30?
30 laps left. And then I thought maybe this would be where Ross Chastain had the lead, but he lost positions on pit road. It would be his teammate AJ Allmendinger. So I was like, he's ran pretty well so far in this race, but I don't know if he could take the lead and just, take off.
Yeah, he's been very decent coming through the field. And I believe he had a longer run car than most of the drivers did.
And we would see AJ just blast off, and Noah Gragson trying to catch him. Didn't really have anything.
I believe Noah was about the closest one that really can keep up. Haley, him and Ross Chastain would drift back some, and they wouldn't even come in close to him. But Noah would really mean a little bit, and I think their cars are a little equal. One would be faster one lap, the other would be faster the next one. So really couldn't gain much on the leader.
But Noah was like, if I just stay in this position, I'm going to win $100,000. I'd love for it to be a win, but it was still good for him to win the $100,000. But AJ would go on to win the race. We had a couple of drivers make some rebounds through there, like Allgaier and Briscoe. They made their way up into the top 10.
Yeah, I believe the lap traffic really is very irritating at some points. They either take the line away, or they in the way, or there's like 2 or 3 all in the way. I know there's racing, but you can race the leader, but just at least let the second place driver go. But
yeah, the lap traffic in Xfinity is much more irritating, at least from what I've seen, than the trucks and Cup.
I'd like to see what Allgaier and Briscoe could have done if there was a late caution, because they was coming through the field, and they raced their way all the way up in the top 10. I believe Allgaier was, what, 6 maybe?
Yeah, somewhere in there, and Daniel Hamrick made his way up to 4th. So
yeah, he had a very fast car too.
He passed, 10 cars? I think if he would have had a late race caution, he may have had something for AJ and Noah. But, for him, it's unfortunate that it didn't happen. But fortunately...
But Hamrick will be eligible for the $100,000 Dash for Cash.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting next week because there's going to be 2 Xfinity races at Homestead. One Hamrick is in, one Dale Jr. is in. Yes, Dale Jr. So the king returns.
So I believe, I don't know what has happened to Hamrick, because ever since they come back from the little postponement, he's been very fast. He's edging closer to the front. He's one of my favorite drivers. I like to watch him, and he's been running very well. And I guess he's getting his car very set up for Dale Jr. when he comes to Homestead.
Yeah, so how cool would it be for Dale Jr. to return to victory lane? He hasn't had the chance to celebrate his final win because, with the issues that he's had in the Cup Series, I feel like he never had the chance to just, enjoy his final win. I want to see him get the final win, even if it is Xfinity. But I want to see him just be able to enjoy the moment.
I wouldn't know who I would be more excited to see winning that car, Hamrick or Junior. I'd like to see the backflip. I'd like to see Junior win again.
Hey, if Dale Jr. wins, can we get a backflip still? No? Okay, that was worth a shot. But yeah, very interesting race today. I know we're hyped about Homestead, and it's weird that Homestead's not a championship race this year. But this race today was very interesting. It had its moments of Austin Cindric just dominating, and you're like, wow, he's just going to take off with it. And then everyone had the pit road issues. And this race was AJ Allmendinger's first oval win. Congratulations to AJ Allmendinger and Colleague Racing. They've really starting to ramp it up. Justin Haley's been in contention for these wins, and Ross Chastain as well when he isn't crashing the 22. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is with the 22. Last week I picked him, and Ross Chastain just wrecks him, and then this week they just threw the race away. And yeah, I believe Ross Chastain really helped that program out a ton. And you see Justin Haley, he's just getting better and better each week. And I know he's ran well in the past, but he's getting closer to them top fives now.
yeah, so overall, very good race. Had its moments, of course, but it was enjoyable to watch, and it was cool to see AJ back in victory lane. Of course, he was in victory lane last season in the Roval, but he finally got an oval win, and he was very pumped for that. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure you subscribe and throw a watermelon at that bell icon. That's our new meme.
Okay.
Yeah, and also big shout out to Brad Anderson for supporting us on Patreon. And our Truck Series race review will be coming up very shortly, or in the morning. So while you wait, here's a playlist of all of our videos, and of course, again, subscribe for more. And we'll see you on our Truck Series race review tomorrow.